Okay, hello, my 12 subscribers. I just wanted to say this really quickly. I'm on my meal break at my job, and basically, I put my earbuds in because it just rained, but where I am is just better to kind of do some work on my computer, which I kind of do a routine that I practice on the breaks, just to stay focused with the goals that I've got, and despite the lack of support, despite everything that says um, things will not happen for me as I desire. Um, but basically, I wanted to say this. Oh, yeah, and I was saying it just rained, and so where I was going to sit, which has better sound quality, just more quiet in general to get things done. If the grass is wet, I was gonna kind of sit around a shaded area with underneath a tree. But this is a bench that got just a little bit wet, so it's not as bad. I'm not just gonna have like soaked bum or anything. So basically, I just wanted to say this. A couple of times I've come across the book Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, and I mean, in passing and talking to people, specifically African Americans, have mentioned this, and I kind of am really nervous because this book, because I carry a double heritage, and this book, it's hard to articulate my story because there's everything around that sets a precedent for me, if that makes sense. And so for somebody like me who stands at the intersection of femininity within these two different identities, I'm just going to say that I haven't read it yet because of the experiences I have already experienced at the backdrop of this heritage, that for you will be learning about things, and for me it will be a genetic reality in a way that's like very first generation type of thing, not several generations removed from the story of what's happened in maybe the last 100 years or so. And so there's a pain for me that I realized that in restarting to open that book, I read the first couple of pages, and after I read about Okonkwo and his several wives, I just kind of closed it, because I'm not really ready to deal with the patriarchal structure that for you will just be accepting culture, and for me it will be breathing in my oppression that I felt on a mitochondrial level. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready to have to accept something that I just don't accept already. So I kind of wanted to say that because I realized that in talking to people, there's a precedent that's set for me before I can even, before I can even exist. And that's a male precedent. And that speaks to this that exists already around me, culturally on this side, and already trying to express this other side that is also from a feminine perspective. I don't know. I'm just saying it's very hard to articulate these things, and so I just wanted to say it because I want to be able to articulate these things. And that's it. Let me go ahead and get going with the things that I've got planned. That's it about me. I hope you have a good Saturday afternoon, and I will hopefully catch up with you later. And to the stratosphere, to the exosphere, to being able to tell your story as well, whatever that may be, and growing. Even though I'm not having a job less because they've started working with artificial intelligence. Even though I need money so badly. So I think I wanted to stay honest too, but also continue to place one foot in front of the other so that this has some constructive element to it. All right, thank you, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.